Hello everyone, my name is Saba Daneshgar. I'm a professor at BIOMATH, Ghent University.
Hi everyone, I am Wim Audenaert. I am CEO and co-founder at AM Team.
And together we are going to present you our candidacy for the next WRRmod seminar in 2028.
So I don't know who remembers this picture here on the screen. Some of you watching might be on the picture even. So this is a football game during WRRmod 2014 in Belgium, in Spa. This was a legendary event with a lot of good memories, and a lot of people still talk about it today. So you can see how beautifully we were sweating back then in the beautiful weather in Belgium. This was WRRmod 2014, and this brings us to WRRmod 2028, Saba.
Yes. So we thought that the time has come to bring the WRRmod community back to Belgium. It was the first time that the European edition of WRRmod started in Belgium after having some editions in Quebec in Canada. We're hoping to have the round two even more legendary than the previous one. So for this WRRmod, we thought that we would like to have a very nice message about this edition of the WRRmod. And we think about what we do in our modeling community, all the sophisticated models that we develop, and how much added value and impact do they bring to our community. And that is why that we want to have an overarching message for this specific edition of the WRRmod, where equations become decisions. So we want to really make an impact with the work that we do with all the mechanistic models, AI, and different types of models that we develop. So we would like to translate that into three main, objectives for this conference in 2028 on the impact. So we would ideally want to boost the impact of models that we develop in practice. About the vision, so we want to have a very clear, vision about the role of modeling in the digital era, especially with the AI landscape and how this is evolving. And also about the talent, we would like to develop the next generation of talents, young researchers, that they take the torch of modeling into the future for the coming years. So now a little about the teams that are behind this candidacy. Wim?
All right, so this is the organizing team. We are very proud to be the co-chairs of this event, isn't it, Saba? Yeah, right?
Yes.
We are not yet the co-chairs. We are hoping to be the co-chairs, and actually the key is in your hands. We really hope for your vote, because we have a special history together. We are talking about BIOMATH, which is a very well-known research group in the field, in the modeling field. I also have personally my roots there, and now I'm working at the AM Team, which is a spin-off company from BIOMATH. So we found this combination of BIOMATH and AM Team a very special combination, because we are talking about an academic partner and also a company that is a spin-off from that academic partner, focusing on the application of models. So at the BIOMATH side, we have Saba, who is now a professor at BIOMATH group, and I am Wim, so I'm heading the AM team. You can see the teams at the right-hand side here. So of course, a lot of these people will also be involved in the event, in the organization of it. So this history, there are long roots, and we would like to bring it into the forefront in this event. So here a couple of more details. Like BIOMATH is a very established, internationally recognized group, decades of experience in all kinds of modeling, very much in mechanistic modeling, also data-driven modeling, and also very well known for the CFD modeling and the coupling of CFD and kinetics. By the way, AM Team is also very well known for that. A lot of these models were also used in AM Team and still are used today. And BIOMATH is also very strongly involved in education and talent development. I will give you one example. A lot of the staff members in our team are from BIOMATH, or they have a connection with BIOMATH in one or the other way. So at the other hand, AM Team, we are now a company that almost exists for 10 years, so quite established already. We worked with over 100 customers, 150, I think close to 100 water utilities. So we bring to the table a lot of experience in bringing models into practice to make them, deliver value. Because believe me, you cannot really build a business, a viable business, if your models do not deliver value. The market is smart And you know, you really have to deliver value. And that's where this unique combination of deep academic roots and application potential, yeah, that is really the X factor of behind the organization, we believe. And this makes us believe that the focus of this event should be on the implementation of all the beautiful models we have developed. So what do we offer? Well, of course, it's a very strong conference. We all agree that this is a very unique conference. We have to go back to the equations. Let's not neglect the very good modeling discussions. We have to also embrace data modeling, and it's already being embraced in the previous WRRmod series, but we will also double down on that. Data-driven AI, machine learning comes to the forefront. Gray is the new smart. So a lot of discussion on hybrid modeling approaches, from blueprints to control rooms. So there's a lot of people that talk about digital twins, but there is too few talk about implementation of digital twins at a large scale, but especially about how they deliver value at full scale, you know. Also models in the wild, so we will just try to create co-creation between academia and industry. And as such, go-to models that are decision ready, because we believe in the water industry we have such a role to play as a modeling community. Impact is really what matters. Conference formats, so yes, we will keep the best of WRRmod. We will not touch the best. And what are good properties of WRRmod? Dedicated YWP workshops, a lot of involvement of IWPs. I also look at myself, I mean, this was so important for me, the YWP way of working and community. We will carefully select, right, 12 oral presentations in very focused, long sessions. Good balance between academia and practice, super important, and practitioners that really are talking from the application point of view. And of course, fun poster sessions, workshop reports, the very good elements that are there. By the way, the fun poster sessions, if you remember WRRmod 2014 in Spa, we had midnight poster sessions with beers. Maybe we will bring it back, you know, maybe. Let's come back to that later. So, yeah, we will try to add some special sauce. A co-creation workshop, why not? For example, collaboration, how do we put models into practice? Let's break the silos between application and development. Decisions before equations. Maybe let's talk about problems first and try to come up with modeling solutions. Models that didn't make it, because many people are modeling. Not every attempt is successful. Not every model is being applied. Let's learn from that. What were the lessons to learn from that? Very nice, like it's similar to the fuck-up nights that are being organized, where people openly discuss like mistakes and things that didn't work out. AI without the hype, there's a lot of value, there's also a lot of hype. Let's try to destroy that bubble and go to the essence of AI and value. And then open models, open future, openness. There's a lot of debate about interoperability, you know, compatibility between operations and systems and models. So this is also a very good topic for this event. I know it's a big menu. So Saba, how are we going to bridge academia and practice?
Okay, so we would like to ideally focus also on the link between academia and practice, which is the core vision, has been always the core vision of WRRmod series. So we would like to dedicate some sessions, some workshops and some ideas specifically to the idea of connecting more practice and academia together. For example, a utility-led co-creation pre-conference workshop. We will engage YWPs with also people from utilities like operators, utility managers in the YWP dedicated sessions. The scientific committee, we will try to co-chair that scientific committee by people from both academia and practice. We would try to make a good balance in all the technical presentations, but also on the keynote speakers, again between academia and practice. And we thought that it would be nice also to bring some really hardcore operators or utility managers from the practice together with the modelers in the collaboration projects to share their stories of how they managed to come up with the collaboration and how they have experienced that in practice. After that, YWPs, young water professionals, as always, we will make some rooms, specific rooms for them to shine in the conference. Again, a strong involvement in scientific committee, in the program design, the dedicated workshop, as Wim mentioned, on the first day of the pre-conference workshop, let's say, on the Sunday. Some, let's say, YWP pitch sessions where the young researchers and modelers, they can pitch their ideas, 3 minutes small pitches about ideas, a message, a challenge that they want to share with the community. Mentoring breakfast sessions is something that we have done also in the past in some of the watermatics and WRRmod sessions, in order to, let's say, learn from the experience of the experienced people in the field, both from academia and practice together. Co-chairing of the technical sessions, moderating the plenary sessions, introducing the keynote speakers, for example. And last but not least, we try to also make some model demo bar, which is a new idea that we have about young YWPs live demoing their tools, their models, or things that they have developed and they think that it might be useful for the community to make use of. Finally, the social programs. So we don't forget the social part of the conference, which has been always, even if not more important, but not even less important than the scientific part of the conference. The YWPs, as always, they have also their dedicated networking events and dinner on the day of the workshop. Poster and beers, midnight posters maybe, with some nice and special kind of drinks that we would like to offer. The gala dinner, this time also we propose in a very unique place that I will talk about later. Fun activities like football matches. Maybe we can bring the football match back with all the old people from the 2014, let's say, and also some young people from this generation. But additionally, we would also try to emphasize on some of the aspects or services and things that have not been maybe the main focus of organizing conferences in the past. Not that we forget about these things, but we don't usually put that much emphasis on those. Families, there are more and more people that they come also to the conference with the families. We try to also dedicate some specific services to them. For example, the family-friendly accommodation, childcare, professional childcare services on demand for the people that they want to bring their family, but they have also difficulty in managing or finding a balance between attending the conference and spending time with family. We try to also take into account all the accessibility and all the individual needs of the registered people, accompanying person, and everyone to the conference from the registration onwards. We try to focus also a lot on the sustainability, the place and the venue of the conference. As you will see in the future slides, it will be really accessible by train, and we would also like to emphasize the fact that you can easily travel in Belgium locally with a lot of sustainable travel and transport options. And finally, we would like to make this edition of the WRRmod as affordable as possible for everyone to attend. So we would like to have reduced registration fees. We will actively looking for a sponsorship to reduce the fee of the conference, and also provide, for example, travel grants to the YWPs for making the conference more accessible even than before to everyone that wants to attend. And maybe now it's time for Wim, as a true Belgian guy, to explain you why Belgium again would be a nice place to attend for the next WRRmod edition.
Yeah, why Belgium? Why Belgium? Yeah. Well, of course, the beers. Of course, we have very good beers still. I mean, there are a lot of countries with good beers nowadays, but still, we have this culture of beers, and yes, they will be present. They will be present of different types, and as you know, every beer in Belgium has a specific glass. This makes it even very, seriously unique. So yes, beers will be there. We will be experiencing the cycling, the cycling culture. I know even a lot of the American friends from WRRmod are cycling in Belgium. Can you imagine? Tour de Flanders will come alive. We will enjoy the beautiful nature, because we have a lot of beautiful nature as well around the venue. And of course the food, because we are really a food culture. Belgium, we cannot survive without good food. So yes, it will be brought to you as well. One example is the mussels. We will be very close to the coast, the North Sea. Yeah, we must taste the mussels. So yeah, Saba, when and where?
Okay. So we propose to have the conference in the spring. Spring is a fantastic season in Belgium, with beautiful weather, with beautiful places to visit, and a very nice nature. And this time we try to take you from, instead of Spa or in the Ardennes in the south of Belgium, all the way to the west side of the country, to the coast of the North Sea. where we can have a very nice also view of the sea. It's a very unique, let's say, atmosphere there, very different from the south of Europe, where usually people go for having vacations on the sea. So the venue is the Korsendonk Dance Polder, so it's an isolated hotel on the coast of the North Sea. It's a very nice place. It's has very large seminar hall, as you see in the image, a very theatrical style of seminar hall, with enough accommodation for more than 120 people. So we make sure that everyone gets a good place to stay during the conference. It's isolated enough that we can all stay in the same place like the rest of the WRRmod, and the spirit of having this let's say conference for the full 4 or 5 days all together. For the gala dinner, we would like to take you to the Belgium Pier. It's a very nice monument, let's say, built in 1933, 350 meters out into the north of into the North Sea coast, let's say in the North Sea, with a very beautiful 360 degrees view on the North Sea, where you can actually see the sunset during the gala dinner. If you're not convinced here, we have one final argument maybe to give you the final, let's say, factor for deciding about the venue, and it's the BIOMATH beer. I think if you again remember the conference that Wim mentioned about in 2014 in a Spa, and those legendary beer moments in the poster session, there was a BIOMATH beer brewed specifically for that edition. And this time we will promise you that the BIOMATH Beer 2.0 special edition for WRRmod 2028 will be available on your arrival in Belgium.
Exactly. So we really hope for your vote, guys. Let's bring models into practice in Belgium in 2028.